What are you doing?
Try that again.
Okay.
Take two, yeah. We already ruined it.
What? Just leave it. Oh,
What is
guys.
going? So are we on all the different channels right now?
We're on all different channels.
Wow, that's cool. Hey, it is Monday night and it is Sketchy Live. Welcome to another broadcast of Sketchy Live.
Fun Monday night.
Yeah, I am Johnny Jalopy, and with me is my beautiful wife, ity-B, who holds it all together. She reads the comments. She keeps the flow going. All kinds of cool stuff.
Energy. We amp it up.
So what we do here at Sketchy Live is we draw or we sketch generally something within an hour.
Maybe.
And sometimes a little longer.
Sometimes you get some bonus footage.
Yeah, some fun stuff. So tonight we are focusing in on another fun movie car. We're going to do the car from Better Off Dead, a good old favorite.
Fun.
85, I think is when the movie came out. 1985, so Better Off Dead Camaro, 1967 Camaro SS, and maybe also some other fun stuff
that's
from the
fun things
from the movie.
Guys, we are in season 5. This is episode 30 on August 29th of 2022. Super excited because I did some prepping. Johnny forced me to watch the movie last night.
Forced you to watch a great movie, Better Off Dead.
I forewent my normal plan. Is forewent a word?
Well, we can make it a word now.
I forego.
Yeah, that's the cool thing here at Sketchy Live. We make up words. Well, we as in ity-B makes up words.
We learn as we go along. I'm not sure if it's forewent or foregone,
forgone, whatever.
For something.
But tonight, pop over real quick because I want to show you. So not only are we doing Lane Myers, the mystery car that lives under a tarp in front of his parents' house.
Can you come down just a little bit on your screen?
Come down.
See how it is. Just want to get the full screen effect. Maybe pull out. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
How's that?
That's better. Okay.
Okay. But we also have the 65 Ford Falcon that
in the background
is constantly pestering Lane Myers.
Yes.
A couple of fellows that one of them is a mystery person.
I will share with you.
And also, of course, the legendary, the best of all, $2. Yes, we had to make sure we added in the kid, Johnny.
How fun.
All right, let's get to it.
All righty. Well, let me tell you who we've got on here tonight. I'm going to do a side-by-side so you all can check out what Johnny's drawing as we chat. And then when we need to focus in real close, we will. But I did want to say thank you to
thank you
to everybody on YouTube. We've had a couple new followers. We're super close to 500 subscribers over there. So
we are so close.
Definitely subscribe, like,
please
share.
Do.
We love it. The more we have over there, the more content we're posting over there. I know you've done some shorts.
Well, I do like to put my shorts on and go over there to YouTube.
Johnny's been
like the shorts.
filming himself doing some little quick designs, little what do you call it when you video at quick
time lapse.
And he sent those to Hank Dutton, our amazing web designer and helper of all things. And Hank has put them over there on YouTube, so they're not on or maybe you are posting them from YouTube.
Some of them
Facebook.
are going to Facebook, but yeah, you can get the majority over there. But
yeah, if you can head over there might be some stuff there in the future that's posted only there and not on Facebook. So check it out. But let me tell you who we've got on tonight as you start the drawing. We've got Lizzie Daughtry joining us. She is from Dade City. She didn't post it here, but I know that she lives out there. So
she does live out there.
If you are joining us,
she wanted to stalk her.
No matter where you're
Is
from,
that what you're saying?
Let us know where you're from, because we love hearing
that's
all the different geographical regions that are tuning in.
Yeah.
Lets us know what areas we're reaching, so that would be great.
So to the Camaro.
We've got Mike Williams joining us from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Tuscaloosa in the house. Jim Pollen from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horseheads, New York, joining us.
Is it Horseheads? Two heads?
Horseheads. Unless it's
not Horsehead?
Horsey Heads or...
So it is two heads?
It's Horseheads.
So there's two heads?
It's plural. Yeah. Julie Anderson is joining us from the PNW Pacific Northwest. She said, I want my $2.
Right.
So before, because we've done a couple other 80s movies, cars, and everybody was like, oh, you should totally do that movie, blah, blah, blah. And everyone was using the $2 reference, and I didn't get the $2 reference.
Now you know.
I now understand.
Johnny with the $2.
We got Kevin Johnson joining us from a bit sweaty Hudwis.
Yeah.
He said, walk, check. So he's already been for the walk.
Nice.
That's why he's sweaty. That's why he's sweaty.
Oh, I thought maybe it was the humidity over there.
He's working on his fitness. Well, I work on fitness.
Pizza in my mouth.
Lizzie is giving us her Facebook page and her YouTube page. Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry on Facebook, or Miss Butterfree34 on YouTube. She's taking orders now for the holiday. Smart.
Taking orders.
Smart. Taking orders now.
Taking the orders.
But she specializes in resin, jewelry,
yes, she does.
And coasters. She could probably do ornaments.
Roller coasters.
She does keychains. She's got some pretty cool stuff.
Very
customizable.
A plethora of goodies.
Mike Ferrucci's joining us. Good sketchy evening, people, coming to you all the way from a 75 degrees Homosassa.
Nice.
Homosassa. Yes, we give the weather as well, especially now. It's intriguing,
right?
Because some areas are getting cooler. We're still hot.
While others are still very hot.
We're still hot and humid here, but it doesn't stop me from wearing the Johnny Jalopy beanie because it's an amazing product.
It is
versatile, breathable. Love it.
Little yellow,
wear it.
Different.
Get it. Richard Groth is joining us. Everything you draw is very cool, he says.
Oh, thanks, my friend.
Mike Ferrucci said,
Lizzie,
sure
try.
You've got Wi-Fi tonight. Yeah, she's probably back in business. I think it was just a storm that rolled through, or maybe some kind of outage last week. Spud Anderson, husband of Julie Anderson. Hello, Johnny Jalopy and ity-B.
What is going on, Mr. Anderson?
He said he skied the K-12.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. On one ski, though?
Yeah, we'll get into that.
The McCoys are joining us. Greetings from the Kuyans out here in Maurice. We are here to put our 2 cents in, or $2.
There's going to be a lot of $2 references.
There will be a lot of $2 references.
There will be $2.
Paul Marziani is joining us. Hello from Bradenton, Florida.
We are hitting this up quick.
Welcome, sir. Always a pleasure having you on board. Mike Ferrucci said 2 words, language lessons. We've got Joe Lombardo, Jersey in the house.
What is up?
Joe, how is DeLorenzo's? Have you been back since we've gone with you?
Have you been?
We were up in Jersey over the summer visiting my father for Father's Day, and we met up with Joe and went to DeLorenzo's pizza. Super good.
Yeah.
Spud said a classic movie, and this is what I've been hearing for weeks now. All of these are classics. I must not be a classic FOF.
Again, well, you're not a FOF anyways.
I'm not a FOF at all. FOF, for anyone just joining us, fan of film.
Fan of film.
Fan of film.
I don't know if you're a FOF. I don't know if I wouldn't know if I'd consider you a FOF.
I'm not.
That's sad.
What about a FOM?
A friend of film?
No.
What?
friend of music. What is? It's fan. It's fan of film. I think I'm a fan of music.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I know you have to give me the fact that I know a lot of the lyrics
To
many songs.
There's many songs you think you know the lyrics. I wish I could remember the recent one. It was very funny.
It was funny.
Because like for years you'd been singing it the wrong way.
Well, I do remember "Don't Bring Me Down."
You got your one go-to. I'll give you that.
And he
That's
didn't
fine.
know they said Bruce.
That's okay.
And I was like, it's Bruce.
I think it's great that you can go to the one single time. That's fine.
I've had many.
That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got.
Matt Williams said hello from Famous Potatoes. We just had potatoes for dinner.
Potatoes.
Mike Furchy said yes, the Falcon. Yes, Johnny definitely wanted to include the Falcon.
You got to have it in there.
Jason Krosick is joining us.
You're going to keep just cutting me off. That's fine.
I'm trying to introduce everybody.
Okay, keep going.
Go ahead and say your
No,
piece.
you're good.
He said, I want my $2. Great movie.
It is a great movie.
I almost feel like we should give away $2 at the end of this broadcast. Hank D said, can you pull out? Hank, by the way, is joining us from YouTube.
Can I pull out?
When I was asking you
Oh.
to do the screen. Lizzie said, I want my $2. We've got William Donald Bassa joining us. Hello from South Carolina.
What's going on?
Welcome. We love South Carolina. We spent some time in Myrtle Beach.
Mertz.
Loved it. We're actually.
We hate to say that we did the tourist thing there at Mertz.
Did we though?
Kind of did.
We just went to a beach hotel and hung out.
That's
partied on the deck. Is that what people do in Myrtle Beach?
What is more tourist than that?
I don't know. I don't know what tourists do.
You are a tourist. Are you from there?
No.
Then you would be a tourist.
Okay. So then we were doing touristy things. Joe Lombardo said, was at De Lorenzo's. May have a surprise for you guys. I'll be in touch. Are they opening one here?
That's not a surprise.
How would that not be a surprise?
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
That's where you go? That's not even close to what a surprise would be. A whole company like relocating to just Florida.
Just because they know there's a need here.
Oh my goodness.
Look, if I could zoom in and just speak with you candidly, we have a need for good pizza here in Florida.
We really do. It's horrible.
Lizzie said, just a reminder, Ronnie Setzer has his car show out here this Saturday from 12 to 4 downtown Dade City. Come on out, bring your hot rod ride.
Nice.
That is for local peeps, unless you want to come in from out of town.
Hey, you could do it though.
Have we been out to that particular show? That was that the? Oh no, we went to Plant City, not Dade City. Dade City would be a cool one to go to.
It would be a cool one.
I don't know if we can make it this week because someone's day job.
Someone has a job.
Draco said, "I want my inflation-adjusted dollars."
Yeah.
What would the $2 be now? All these years later. So as we were watching the movie, we were reminiscing about our paper routes. Well,
you had a paper route?
Yes, we've been through this because you questioned whether or not I actually delivered them.
I don't think you did.
On a bike with a bag.
And you didn't.
I did.
I don't think you did.
Ask my father.
I will.
It was the Asbury Park Press, the area that I was in, and I had
weak paper. You weren't even doing a real paper then.
It was a Monday through Friday paper and a Sunday and Sunday.
No.
Saturday and Sunday, yes.
No.
Anywho, I had a giant bag.
You had one bag?
Strap on me. No, two sides. So they were like saddlebags.
Wow.
But it was like a giant, it was almost like the size of our IKEA bags.
I remember my first beer.
Giant, stuffed with papers. And then I'm trying to, and then to have to maneuver. I was trying to do this and just grab them out and throw them that way.
Mm-hmm.
I could not throw left-handed at all. So I would have to actually then reach around, throw it right.
You would actually have to have then your dad come and then deliver your papers for you.
You know my father. You really think he got up early on a Sunday to go take me out to deliver papers at 4 a.m.?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think you had a paper route.
I did have a paper route.
I'm not buying it.
I did have a paper route.
I'm not buying it.
I had to go collect, and that was the worst part of it. Do you remember
Why?
collecting? Because nobody wanted to pay me. And it
you
was
must not have been very good.
It was exactly
my people
what
loved
Johnny went through
to pay me. They did. I got tips all the time. Thanks for getting it on the porch. Oh, thanks for not putting it in the bushes. I was a good 98 percentile right on the porch.
That was
Boom.
California. We're talking Jersey.
What was the difference?
People. The people.
Moved to a good, better state, man.
This was years ago. It was a bit of a challenge.
I think it was your quality of paper delivery.
Kevin Johnson said, sorry, I blew up your mom, Ricky. Leroy Goodman's joining us, ruling. It's Lee, by the way. Thanks for joining us, Lee.
Yeah, man.
Hank said, Itty, you are a POB. It was POB was popping out babies. Mm-hmm. Mike Ferrucci said, when you were in Jersey, did you have French bread, French fries, French dressing?
French fries.
We had French fries.
I don't think she's getting the references you guys are throwing out there.
Oh, what is that?
These are all from the movie, babe.
Oh.
Sorry I blew up your mom.
Yeah, no, that one I knew. But what's French bread, French fries, French dressing?
When she was like, Monique came over for dinner. I have French. You must have fell asleep at that point.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
So
sorry, you're going to throw some references out there, and she's not going to know them.
Wasn't quite as riveting as I had expected in the beginning. I was all over it, watching it, and then when I fell asleep, right when he befriended her, Monique.
The best part.
Yeah. I think I woke up when he brought her on their date to the diner.
Oh, probably, yeah. What was the name of the burger place?
Burgers. Something Burgers.
Do you know what other movie that big guy was in?
Big Guy?
Yeah, the big guy that owned it.
Big Guy Burgers? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Porky's.
Oh, that's right. It was Porky's Burgers?
No, it wasn't called Porky's.
It was something pork though. What the heck was it now? You don't know.
I guess I don't.
If someone knows, let us know because now I want to know.
I don't know anything. That's always your go-to.
Yeah. In any case, Leroy Goodman is saying, I'm a fan of Johnny.
Oh, well, thanks.
A lot of us are here.
Not all of us.
Some of us.
Not all of us are.
Most of you.
Not all of us are Johnny fans. I understand. It's okay. Hey, by the way, we're getting there. Look at this.
I got you zoomed in.
We're starting to get there.
Super cool.
We got the
one ski.
We got one ski. That's right. It's a one ski.
It's a one ski, not a two ski.
No two skis.
Jeff Bell's joining us all the way out from Arizona. I'm assuming that's where he's
Babylonia.
At. Welcome.
King Tut.
Mark Chaparro is joining us. Manteca, California. Love your work. Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Russ Randall's joining us. He said simple chronic lyrictosis. What is that? Do you know? Is that from the movie?
I don't recall
Did I fall
that part.
Asleep? Russ, what are you saying?
Maybe I missed something.
That's funny. Maybe you fell asleep.
I didn't fall asleep.
Brian Fies joining us. He said $2. Ron Baker said, buck up, little camper.
That's right. Come on, dude.
Come on. Tracy Cordville said, I made it. Been waiting all day. Rocky Mount is wet. I got half the yard mowed and broke the belt. Battery on the other mower dead. Bad luck hounding me. Now I'm ready for something sketchy and some laughs. Well, you're in for a treat.
Strap in, my friend.
You're in for a treat. Barry Belane's joining us. Hello from Dayton, Ohio. Welcome, sir.
Well, hey.
Kevin Johnson said, I had a paper route. I delivered 200 papers or one dumpster. I don't know how many people. It felt like hundreds, but I don't think it was that many. I don't think you had
hundreds. No, I couldn't imagine you even being able to pick up 10.
There were so many kids in my development that were my age, like in a 6-block radius, and we all had paper routes. I was probably only delivering to my cul-de-sac.
That's what I'm saying. You probably delivered
and I was like
7 papers.
Thinking it was like this major thing. Joe Beckham is joining us. Hello, kids.
What's
Welcome.
up?
We've got Vucky joining us from YouTube. Welcome.
What's up, babe?
Kevin Cottingham as well. Hey, all made it from YouTube. Thanks for going
Nice.
on our YouTube live and checking it out over there,
Yes.
guys. We're super excited about the response that we've gotten over there. And guys, strap in. We literally just Johnny's 20 minutes in on this thing. But we
Guys.
you have to see this thing to completion.
It's always better to
he
wait
will
till
not pull out anymore.
Oh my God. We're
Stay
on YouTube.
zoomed in. Stay zoomed in.
We're on YouTube.
Draco said, "Don't feel bad, ItyB. Literally, the only thing I remember is the kid wanting his $2." And you know what? Here's my review. Premise, predictable. I already knew.
Oh, whatever.
As soon as they showed the French girl across the street looking out at him, I knew they would end up together. Whatevs. Here's my biggest issue with the whole thing. The mom and her cooking. And I said this to you last night.
Yeah.
It could have looked normal and just tasted bad. And then the thing was she was a bad cook. But there's no way.
You don't understand. I got the recipe from a lady's home journal.
The pages were stuck together.
No.
It got wet.
The pages got wet. And it sort of, I couldn't read it. So I used my own mind and came up with my own ideas. It's got raisins in it.
You like raisins. What's funny is as a mom, as a parent, every time I would cook, I would tell the kids,
you still do it.
It's got peas in it. You like peas. It's got cheese in it. You like cheese. To remind them.
You just did it tonight. Potatoes. You love potatoes.
Anyways, yeah, that was the only unbelievable part.
Yeah, well, you know what, though?
Now, if it was like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and they were coming up with dishes like that for dinner, I could, or if the guy was
Why are they eating dishes?
If the guy was a scientist or something, or the wife was, or the mom was a scientist, but to have her just come up with what looked like, and then they didn't eat it. No one was bothered by this. No one said anything.
What are you talking about?
That's
As
ridiculous.
Lane's dessert went running down the table.
That wasn't dessert. It was
dessert.
I think that was a meal.
Oh my goodness.
I think it was a meal.
You don't know.
Shaggy LeBlanc is joining us. I'm late.
You're
You know
fine,
why he's late?
Friend. Why is that?
Did you see those flying eyeballs he did?
Mm-mm.
They came out so
good.
He did some cool flying eyeballs.
Nice.
I don't know whether he was making them or painting them at this point, but they were looking pretty good.
Half a dozen of two and 4 for a dozen. Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah. Dork.
2 of a half and a dozen of one. How's that saying go?
It's
yeah, exactly. How's it go?
It's 6 half a dozen.
What's that?
It's 6 half a dozen the other.
What's that?
6 to 1 half a dozen the other.
I don't think that's
Is that it?
No.
How does the saying go?
Half a 6 of dozens and 1 of a dozen.
How does the saying go? 6 half and 1 dozen.
What?
It's confused.
What are you saying?
6 half and half a dozen the other.
What?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, I know.
What does 6 half dozen or the other mean? That doesn't even make sense. 6 of one and half dozen of the other. I've never used that expression ever. I've used a baker's dozen.
Baker's dozen.
Tracy Corfield said, I'm a jalopy fan. Not a day goes by that I'm not talking about him to someone.
Thanks, my friend.
We appreciate the promotion. Love it. Vucky said, non-Johnny Jalopy fans in the chat, you're on notice.
Oh, I thought he was saying he was. No.
I don't think he would be wasting his time over here if he
thanks,
wasn't
Vucky.
a fan. Jeff Bell said, this is pure snow. Do you know what the street value of this is? That was funny. That was funny.
You laughed at that part?
I did laugh at that one. And doesn't that guy, the supporting actor, always play that type of guy?
Well, that was where he started that character.
That was his first.
Well, hold on. I want to say yes. We're gonna have to look. What is when was Revenge of the Nerds?
Revenge of the Nerds. Had to have been after that.
Revenge of the Nerds is an American
It is from 1984.
Okay, so it was.
It was before it.
Yes.
Huh. I loved Booger. He was one of my faves. Kevin Cunningham said it's probably a shot ski. The McCoy said South Park did a cool version of Better Off Dead called Ass Pen.
Oh, man.
Mike Fergie said this is pure snow. Do you know what the street value of this mountain is? Jeff Bell said he snorts nasal spray. You know where I can score some? Speaking of nasal spray.
That's not cool.
Nasal spray. It's not for the weak.
That's fine.
Mike Frucci said, Jeff Bell, damn, you beat me to it. Yeah, everybody's shouting out the same things here. Jason Michaelias, we have French fries and French dressing and French bread and to drink Peru.
Peru?
What's Peru?
It was Perrier. That's the reason why I said
it. Hello from the Jasons. Welcome, Jasons, in the dual recliners. I'm assuming.
Welcome.
Kevin Cunningham said 67 Camaro with a shot ski on top. Is that what that's the one ski?
The one ski.
Kevin Johnson said Al Meyer. What is that? Jenny Meyer. It's bacon. Al Meyer. I know it's bacon. What have you done to it?
What have you done to it?
You said you didn't like all the grease from the fried bacon, so I boiled it. Was that the opening scene?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was green. And then this thing she made the next night was also green. That's what I'm saying. Like it looked like flubber. Do you remember flubber?
Of course I do.
Howard Pierpont is joining us.
I'm jealous because you can't cook that good.
Howard Pierpont is joining us. I'm late. 80 degrees in Mineola, Texas. Rain in the forecast. Divorce is final.
Okay.
Are we celebrating or are we sad? It could really go either way. Let us know. We'll do whatever we need to do. Ron Baker said everybody wants some.
Everybody wants some.
Kevin Johnson's coming in with 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Does anyone else use that? Anybody using that phrase? I've never heard it in real life. Have you?
Yeah, I used to use it all the time.
You'd clearly not correctly.
I can remember how it goes.
Mark Shapiro said that's it.
Hello, Lane. How was your day? Beth broke up with me. Huh, that's nice.
Wesley Wilkerson is joining us over from YouTube. 6 of one, half a dozen the
there
other.
There it is. 6 of one.
6 of one.
Half a dozen of the other.
See, now Tracy's saying 6 to 1 and half a dozen to the other. So it's 6 to one person, but half a dozen to the other
6
person.
of one.
It should be 6 to 1.
Why would it be 6
of one?
Why would it be 6 to 1?
Because to one person, it's 6. To another person, it's half a dozen. Right?
You're giving it to 6 of one, but half a dozen to the other.
But it's the same.
Is it though?
Mark says 6 of one, half dozen the other. It means same old shit, LOL.
That's right. That's what it means.
Ron Baker said Nerds movie. Yes, sir. Loved him in that. Jason Krosick said the little brother was epic. He started a cult, got the chicks, and flew off in a rocket.
That's right.
I know. So funny.
What was his name again? His name was, Badger.
No, Badger was the friend.
No, Badger was not the friend.
Badger.
Badger's
the
his
kid?
brother. Yeah.
His name is Badger?
Badger.
I'm thinking of the other show.
What show?
Breaking Bad has
What show?
Breaking Bad has a badger in it.
Oh, does it?
He's one of the drug dealers.
Oh, okay.
That's funny. And I was thinking it was not his brother. Yeah, he reminded me of like a young, like weird science kid. Like he was gonna do like a weird science thing. And it kind of went that route, really.
Kind of.
Kevin Johnson said everybody wants some. I want some too.
Great song.
Mike Fergie said some of us are here strictly to see Itty's riveting rhetoric. Was that my
yes,
my commentary?
Your riveting rhetoric.
Yes. As far as thumbs go, I don't know if I'd give it a full thumbs up. Like I said, I really thought it was kind of predictable. And I guess I wasn't getting the snow reference, like why that was a big deal.
Naive.
Well,
The snow reference. You mean
they
them
were-
being out there skiing?
Were they in California? Because remember we were
Yes.
trying to figure out the setting. I think it was Northern California.
No.
They
Well,
said-
yes. And well, no. See, that's just it. That's California. You could be in LA and go up to Bear Mountain and you could ski.
because they weren't even up there wearing jackets, like it wasn't even cold.
Mm,
That's how it was
it's
when
the
you
K-12,
skied.
man.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Johnny's putting in some
No, everybody
detail
wants some.
on the people here. This is Monique.
Monique, this is Ricky.
That kid was
Christmas.
get
Do
him
you have
some matching
Christmas?
things. Matching clothes would be phenomenal for that poor kid. The McCoy said, Lisa said that I can't date Beth just because everyone else does. Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting that the name of the girl that was
Right. So
was
this
the
obsession was Beth.
but then she was like a total B.
Well, there you go.
So always looking for the better deal.
Hmm.
And then did you see her at the end when he won?
Yeah.
She was all
Totally all up
lip-locked,
in his junk.
right? And she's like, "Take me back," and he's like,
And he's like,
and I thought he was
I
going
don't
to.
think so.
So that's where it got me at the end. I thought it was going to be where she sees him kiss Beth and she's like, screw this guy, and she leaves.
Oh, you thought she was going to.
And then he realizes his error and runs after her. But that wasn't the case. She was dragged away.
Yeah.
So
By
it's a little
Ricky.
different. Wesley Wilkerson said having the two of you on both Facebook and YouTube is absolutely hilarious. Oh, are you getting?
You're
Is there
watching
a delay?
a duel?
Draco said she is a cunning linguist.
Linguist.
Howard Pierpont said
Cunning linguist.
celebration. Okay. Well, then celebrate.
Celebrate good time. Come on.
Congratulations, Howard. You are one swinging single now. Vucky said, nope, never heard a person say it. I have never heard the saying either. Howard said, yes, used all the time. Come see, come saw.
Come see, come saw, yes.
What is that?
That's also another come see, come saw. Yes. I'm familiar with that as well.
I only know Mama say Mama's Makusa.
It sounds like you. It sounds like you don't.
Mama say Mama sa Mama Kusa. That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
Is that related to?
And I think that's not even what it says in the song.
What does come see, come saw mean?
You know.
You
No,
don't
that's
know
what it
either.
means.
Could be, maybe. Is that really? No, it's
Come
not.
see, come saw.
Come see, and who made this up?
It's not a made up thing.
Come see, come saw. I mean, come see, come saw.
Come see, come saw.
It's a song. What does come see, come saw mean? So, neither good or bad.
So.
So, like you said,
So you thought I was wrong. Well, once
Maybe.
again, ItyB, Johnny's smarter than you.
Johnny is a smart cookie, and once again, I am
Ed,
shown that I am not.
it's not your fault.
John Devery said yes all the time. He hears the phrase used. Mecanico, hello, joining us from Gladstone, Oregon, another
What?
Pacific Northwester.
Okay, right.
Welcome. Wesley Wilkerson said, Itty, you're confused. Wesley, it's a constant state.
It really is.
Maddie Bounce is joining us. Hello, everyone.
Matavius Buntus.
Sorry I'm late. How to get the beef jerky meat marinating for a long,
Oh.
slow cook tomorrow. Are we on the list to receive said
Right. What's
beef jerky? I don't even like beef jerky.
I love it.
I know you do.
Beef jerky?
Johnny's a fan.
There's plenty, you know.
Mike Furchy's pretty excited about it. Wesley said, I actually joined at the beginning. You just missed my comment.
Oh, see how she is?
sorry.
Come see, come saw.
That's what happens. I'm sorry.
This week you use your come see, come saw.
Matt Bunn said 10 pounds mainly for my son. Okay, he's
Okay,
making quite a bit of it.
Wow.
Kevin Johnson said the brother was Badger. Yes. Hank said, Itty, you've seen the movie now. If you've seen the movie when it came out, it would have been a different story. That's true.
It was a great movie. I used to
I'm
watch
sure
it quite
back
a bit.
in the day, I'm sure.
Well,
it
no, I
was.
used to watch it. I used to fall asleep to it.
What was the allure for you?
all the funny things.
Just the silliness
Just
of
the funny, silly.
So it wasn't necessarily the car, even though that's what we're focusing on
It
tonight.
had nothing to do with the car. The car's only in there for a few seconds. Really?
It's under a tarp most of the time.
And, come on. Wait till they fix it. I mean, come on. That was not a movie.
What? I missed it. What happened? Did they kiss?
What?
What?
I said when they fix it. What does that got to do with kissing?
Oh, I thought because she was helping him with it, wasn't she?
Oh my goodness. It's all about sex
I fell
for
asleep.
you.
It's
all about sex for you. It's just constant. Guys, you don't understand the hell I go through.
Right.
Constant.
Andrew Newman's joining us from YouTube. Looking good, Johnny the boy.
Thank you very much.
Bob Walkup is joining us. It means easy come, easy go, he says.
Easy come, easy go. Some games go.
Mike Frucci said, go that way really, really fast. If something gets in your way, turn. Kevin Johnson said, I figured if we had nothing to say to each other, he would get bored, go away. But instead, he uses it as an excuse to put his testicles all over me.
His what?
Excuse me?
How you say?
Like octopus?
Octopus?
Testicles? Oh, tentacles. Tentacles. Big difference.
The octopus?
Buggy said, did you look up references beforehand or is this all off memory?
References, man.
Yeah, definitely references.
Yeah.
But he did sketch it. He probably spent a good hour.
Yeah.
Probably sketching
At least.
Before. We'd like to do the pre-sketch because for him to do it from scratch, we'd be here.
And again, it's Sketchy Live. So this is not about, it's about just hanging out. We'll do a quick sketch. We'll throw some stuff down real fast. We're using the Sketchable app. That's what it's great for.
Yes.
It's a fun app that you can just have fun and draw some sketches and do some fun stuff.
Don't have to use paper. You have unlimited colors.
Unlimited paper.
Yeah. You can download or get unlimited pen sizes, right? Is that
unlimited pen sizes?
Well, you have all those different tools at the bottom there.
Yeah, there's different tools. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you had to download a specific thing to get that, or does that come free?
Well, there's a free version of it, and then there's a paid version, and I would recommend the paid version. The paid version is very affordable. I've been using it now for 5 years. I love it.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but Sketchable did a post on their page.
They sure did.
About Johnny and his art, and
it's been a great
he loves it.
Affiliation to work with these folks,
right.
And looks like we're going to also be there's a group of sketchable artists that are doing I think it's called Project something page or something book, and there's going to be a bunch of artists in that as well that are all sketchable artists too. So I got asked if I wanted to have something in it, and I was like, absolutely. So that was cool that they asked me.
Definitely participation.
Yeah, really, that's been the greatest thing about the app itself is it's definitely driven by some artists and stuff, and they're super supportive. And I've asked questions, and there's a great YouTube channel about learning how to use Sketchable. But of course, you can always ask questions here. Yeah, more than happy to help.
In fact, one of the things that we're trying to do for YouTube, so still to come, stay tuned, is some tutorial type stuff.
Yes,
that Johnny was thinking about doing. I don't know. Have you had people ask you certain things? I know sometimes during the broadcast we get asked.
And then just stuff I want to share. Like I've been totally thinking about, just the processes of stuff like this, which is, how do you go about, drawing stuff for Sketchy, and where do you go and what do you use, and really one of the big conversations pieces I plan to do a good sit down and talk about is staying motivated. Yeah. It's as an artist, it's sometimes there's days you get up and you're just not feeling it and you got work to do, how do you keep going? And then there's just the days where it feels like everybody else's art is just killing it. And you look at your stuff and you can't think of anything to draw because everything is like, you think of something like, and then you start scrolling through and someone else has actually just posted something that you thought about drawing, not necessarily the specific thing that they're drawing, but the idea of what you were like, oh, I want to do something with Frankenstein, for instance. Right. Next thing you know, you'll look and there's like 5 different people who have posted something with Frankenstein on. It's weird how that works. But it's That's the challenge is just staying motivated, and I just I was going to talk about just do a segment on just that.
The interaction that you have though with people on your page, there is constant inspiration, guys. When you're in touch with Johnny and you're sharing your projects with him, and then we have just a slew of talented people that follow this broadcast on Monday night that we have access to, just seeing their projects, things that they're doing. It's all inspiration. In fact, in the very beginning, when you were trying to think of things to draw, you would sit there for a good hour, and instead of doing a pre-draw back then, because you weren't quite this detailed really when we first started, but you would spend like a good hour just scrolling through, looking at different things to get some motivation,
try to come up with ideas, or something would just spark an interest. Yeah, for sure.
And he's been drawing more now. I think there was a time when you didn't, except for Monday nights, but you're drawing more during the week now on your lunch breaks.
I've been very inspired to do more speed, like not speed drawings, but I worked on one today at lunch, and I was going to post it, but I didn't get as far as I wanted to get on it, so I'll be showing that probably tomorrow maybe. But doing full color stuff again, where I'm doing full pieces, and offering to sell them, which has been fun. And we've had some success with selling a few pieces.
We have. And in fact, we were just at the craft store picking up some crafty type things to do some more, to offer other types of products to you guys, and just cool original stuff. If we can do that. I mean, Johnny's original stuff. I mean, it just the little things you've done. I mean, there's been little Post-it notes that people are like, yes, I'll buy that. Because you're just, it's so good just to have those little trinkets of original things where your hand was touching the paper, that idea came out of your head, and that was it. And it was uneditable.
Yeah.
Here, you're switching stuff around, you're making different lines, you're kind of going over it, but that original stuff, just the way you do it, and you have to give yourself some credit for not messing up, because like some of them you're just doing in pen, and there's no erasing to be had.
Nope.
I mean, doing this digital art, man, you can always change something. You can change perspective, you can change the size, but when you're doing original stuff, I think that's why some of the artists get really, top dollar for that kind of stuff. First of all, it's a one-off, and there aren't any.
Yeah, there's no copies of it and stuff like that, so that makes it desirable to some people. But,
now, some of your stuff we have scanned in and turned into digital art,
for sure.
But there's nothing like a good original, especially these last couple that you've done on a darker paper when you're using black and white ink. The white ink on it is just amazing. You've seen Johnny's chrome, so you know what he can do with white.
That's what I was working on today, was another one of those pieces.
Yeah. And people are digging it. So more to come. And those right now we're posting on Facebook, but I don't know. We may wind up changing that up too, and trying to reach a different market with that too. Matt Bunce said, Johnny, if you're working on Wednesday, I can bring some to you. Oh, he is.
I am working on Wednesday.
The evening.
No, I am not. The evening.
Oh, I thought.
No, I already told you. It's already been on there.
Oh, I didn't know. You didn't send me your schedule. Tracy Corfield said, did you watch any Westerns this week? Crossfire Trail is the best, written by Louis L'Amour. So you've seen it. Mike Fergie said, Matt Bunce, I'm working Wednesday. You're more than welcome to bring me some. Mark Shapiro said, your quick sketch is my 3-day project, LOL. Yeah, same Z's. I don't know how he does it.
I don't know if
he makes it look easy.
Check it out, the number plate. What's on the number plate?
It's a 2. Is that what was on it in the movie?
I don't know.
Oh. Actually, I think it was different numbers. I want to say it was like 47.
Maybe.
Why does that, of all things for me to remember from the movie?
Right.
Kid on the bike from Better Off Dead.
$2.
It doesn't show the bike. Let's see, images. There's the bike. It doesn't show the front of it. There was a scene where they were all coming at him. Remember all the different angles coming at him?
Yeah, that was not all angles. That was a bunch of different paper boys.
Yeah, and they all had different numbers, but I remember them having a number on the bike. It's not showing it. That's funny. Lizzie is, if you guys are interested, look in the comments here. Lizzie's putting the links to her pages there for you. Matt Bunn said, Mike Ferrucci, if you work near me, I would. I usually give some to my OTR driver friends. They love it and tell me I should start selling it. Very nice. Very nice. The McCoy said this was the movie we joked about before we got married. It was the first movie we bought as a couple. So we will definitely get a copy of this drawing. Can we make 10 payments of $2 for it?
That's funny.
It is funny, but yet probably because PayPal looks like they're starting to do payment plans for some people now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we did see that.
Mike Ferrucci said, I've always had issues with color. I can do black and gray. It's color I have issues with. So if you ever did a tutorial on it, that would be awesome.
Would you say you like the way I color stuff? Because there was somebody who, I mean, they were probably, what are those people?
Troll.
Is that what they call those?
Facebook troll.
Yeah, where they said my coloring is horrible.
Yeah, or a negative Nancy.
Yeah, negative Well, we don't want to be. If there's a nice Nancy watching. Sorry,
Nancy. I told you this before because I was watching, like, for instance, Kat Ruiz, the artist. Kat Fink is what she calls herself. She was doing we watched a live rendering. She was drawing us in Kona. And the way she did her color, different from yours. So she was coloring her stuff in like you would color in a coloring book. You tend to put color all over it and then erase the parts you don't need.
That's just technique of coloring. I'm saying the finished product of once it's colored is what the person was talking about. They weren't saying that my technique of coloring was bad. They're saying the colors and the way I choose to color things and the way it lays out once it's done is horrible. Oh, that's what they were saying.
That's wrong. Yeah.
That's what they were saying.
That's not correct. I don't agree with that at all. I think your technique is different, but you have to do what works for you. I mean, I think that the final product of it,
I think it
looks great.
For me, it just works better to do it that way.
Yeah.
Because it allows me to mix color in and do different
blending and shading. And stuff, yeah. Matt Williams said, I used to draw on paper and would finish the rendering in Photoshop. When I first got my iPad Pro and started using Procreate, it took some getting used to. And now that I look at my first drawings, I can see the difference in my art from when I first started using the iPad to draw. And joining Hot Rod Inktober has helped in my progress. Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Fantastic place to post and to see what other people are doing.
Yeah, a lot of people love
good
that.
Feedback.
Procreate for sure is a program to use.
Yeah, that we'd considered that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's got a lot of friendly tools as far as some of the things that it offers that are different than this particular program does. I'm just become so accustomed to it. I just really love the way this one works. It's because it's just simple to learn.
It's just been super easy. And I think in the beginning we had some challenges with things saving and we lost some art.
But it was the
computer.
That was all user error too.
Yeah.
It
was never the program. And we were thinking, man, is it the program? But it never was. It was
just me.
And it was storage issues. That's definitely, it is a limited storage program. So if you're going to keep some stuff, you got to move it.
It's not really limited to the storage on the computer. Just because, again, it's a laptop that I'm using this on.
Yeah.
It does chew up some space.
Draco said, I really like the cardboard drawings. Yeah, they came out really cool.
More to come. Keep your eyes
cool. Just the colors.
I got today is just to give you a heads up if you want to know what's coming. It is, we're heading into Halloween, so it is a hearse.
Nice. I love your hearses.
Hearse gasser.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get them to the cemetery quick.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your thought? Mark wants to know, do you guys remember the title of the book his little brother was reading? It was
How to Pick Up Dirty Chicks.
Yeah, something like that. Tracy said, I would never tell an artist about their colors. It's their work and they know what they want to present it. Yeah. If Johnny was not happy with something that he put out, he would definitely be verbal about it and probably wouldn't post it. I mean, there's been a couple sketchy Mondays he hasn't been 100% thrilled with, but we had to put out a product. But
Yeah.
I think for the most part, you stand behind everything you do. For sure. Draco said, speaking of Hot Rod Inktober, it's coming up quick.
K-12? Now I'm brain
Yes.
farting. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that was totally just went.
Do you see the symbolic nature of that slope?
No, what is it?
K through 12. School.
How's it symbolic?
Because they were all kids up there skiing the slopes for school. It was a school thing. Did he go with the school?
Yeah, baby.
To ski?
What does that got to do with? What does that got to do with that?
Because it was all different ages of kids, K through 12.
No.
I want to say that that's what it was. Yes, though, Draco, Hot Rod Inktober in just a few weeks. We're almost at September 1st, so
who's going to be doing
right
it?
around the corner. Do we know who's hosting it yet?
I don't know.
Let us know. The McCoy said we want to give a big shout out to Hank Dutton for his work on the Kuyon Customs logo.
He did a great job.
Check us out on Facebook. Yes, he did. I'm so excited that he did it for you guys. I know we've really enjoyed working with him. And Kuyon Customs, what a fun page.
What a fun page.
They're just posting fun stuff and fun projects that everybody's doing. Yeah, all the time. Mark Chaparro said, and the number on the bike you're thinking about was 27. Oh, why did I say 47? I said 47.
Wrong again.
Thank you, Mark. Again, I did sleep through a portion of this movie. Matt Williams said, I like the way you pencil in the black when you're doing your chrome and other areas in your drawings. Yeah, he's definitely got a technique for sure.
Technico.
Kevin Johnson said the Paperboy's bike had no number plate. Oh, I thought it did. Maybe the 27 or 47 I'm thinking of was from the other.
Yeah, maybe it was
one of the other bikes.
That's all right.
Mechanico said the kid's bike is a Schwinn Scrambler, no number plate. It has V bars.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, for my drawing, we're going to give him a
more
number plate because I just thought it'd be
specific.
funny with $2
Yes.
being the number for comedy's sake.
Mike Furgy said how to pick up trashy women.
That's right.
Hank D said join the group, printed a little character, painted him, and took some photos, posted it on Instagram. A troll commented and said the paint job sucked and print job was horrible. Oh, geez. They are trolls. They are trolls.
Well, maybe they are, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just really, they know what they're doing and, they're just trying to give advice,
Well, yeah. And they gave the same horrible advice to Hank as well.
Maybe.
Nah.
They're probably pros.
We're just trying to bring people down. We're not in the business of that here.
No, we're not.
We are
We
not.
don't.
Mike Furgy said, I nominate Draco to host it.
There we go.
There you go. We nominate him too. Tracy said, by the way, I turn into an old man on Wednesday. Oh.
Nice.
He must have a birthday coming up. Is it your birthday?
You say it's your birthday.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's our birthday. Not right now.
No. Kevin Johnson said, I owned a Schwinn Scrambler bike. Schwinn was the big deal. Did you have a Schwinn? What was yours? What was your?
I had a Huffy.
Oh, a Huffy. Okay. At least it wasn't the next bike that I had.
Yeah.
Actually, next probably wasn't even a thing back then.
No, it was not.
What the heck did I have?
You probably had
whatever the generic was.
Sears Roebuck Kmart version like I had as well.
That was Huffy?
No, I had the Kmart one too.
Oh, Tracy's going to be turning 62. How is that old?
Yeah, that's not old, dude.
Draco said, if nominated, I will not run. If elected, I will not serve. Well, then there you have it. It's not going to be Draco.
Wow.
Matt Bunt said I had a Scrambler too.
Just when the team needs you.
Guys, what are you thinking of this design? Likes and loves if you're digging this. This looks great. Loving it.
Are you? Louving. Love.
Lube. Tracy said, I wish I could be 50 again. Me too.
Nah.
Me too.
Boring.
50 was so last year.
So last year.
Draco said to all of us kids. Yes, it's true. So are you going to be coloring it in, or are you going to leave it?
What do you mean?
Just with the
you
shadows?
don't see what I'm doing?
I see the blue you're coloring in,
Well,
the
then how was
sky.
that not coloring it in?
I didn't know if you were going to do
you
the
listen
cars.
to the questions that you ask?
I didn't know if you were going to do the cars.
What does that got to do with what I'm doing?
You're coloring it in. You have 40 likes and loves on this thing
Well,
already.
that's good.
So I think people are digging it. What do you guys feel about?
Maybe not now. They think you're not coloring it in.
You're coloring it in. It's coming full color, guys. $20. This thing's going to be
$2.
$2 times 10.
That's right.
This is going to be full color, 11 by 17 in size.
Full
they
color.
do make a frame for
Full
this
color.
size.
Come on, full color.
Buy it.
It's Christmas.
Mechanico said I had a scrambler, broke it, and got an SE Racing PK Ripper.
Ripper, bruh.
At 55, I still own a BMX bike. Ah,
dude, I so want one.
Did you used to be able to do tricks and stuff?
What do you mean?
Like spin it? Like were you standing on the back spokes and spinning it? Like were you doing stuff like that?
Racing, man.
So you did more race, dirt race bikes.
BMX racing, bro.
Was BMX the brand of the bike, but you had a Huffy?
No, it's BMX is what it's called, the sport.
So you Huffied it on a BMX track?
It's the name of the brand is Huffy, babe. BMX is the bike, man.
The type of bike?
Yeah, BMX.
So Huffy would have made a 10
BMX
speed,
bike,
and they would have made a BMX.
Yeah, bro.
And they would have made a cruiser. They didn't have beach cruisers back then. Oh,
Why
maybe they
didn't
did.
Of course they did.
Did they?
Shit, back in the 80s, bro, we had the BMXs. Then they went to the chromoly beach cruisers that people would race. Those two. That's what I want to get. That was my dream.
A racing beach cruiser?
Diamondback, or was it Redline? Maybe it was a Redline. I don't know. It was all super shiny, and I wanted all my gadgets and my little pegs to be like blue. Kid's got dreams. A kid can dream.
You know what I wanted on mine?
Something dumb, bro.
Cards with paper clips.
That's not even funny.
That's what I wanted.
Why?
Because I liked the spoke sound.
Why couldn't you just do it?
Because my mom wouldn't let me take her canasta cards. Those are the only cards we had in the house. The kids didn't have cards.
Lame.
Well, the parents had cards for their drunken canasta.
Hello, lame.
Canasta
How was your
nights.
day? Beth broke up with me. That's nice.
Mark said, came on to watch the sketch and got a wonderful flashback. Thanks, guys.
Better a flashback than a flashing.
Or a flash forward.
Flash forward.
Kevin Johnson said, I want a PK Ripper so bad, but they go for like $1,500 to $2,000 in nice shape.
You're an adult now. Just do it.
Do it. You got money. Do it.
Just do it.
Tracy said, I milked cows from 6 years old till 2010, and I feel old. I love cows, Tracy. Love them.
I don't know what that's got to do with milking them, but
I would milk one. Take me. I'll milk it.
You can pretty much milk anything.
Can you? I got a. What was he saying? I've got teats. Can you milk me?
I got nipples.
Can you milk me?
Wrong movie, babe. Wrong movie.
Draco said I always wanted an orange crate and still do, even if I couldn't ride it. You mean an orange crate on the back, like a milk crate?
No, I think it was the name of one of the bikes.
Oh.
It was like the orange crate hot rod.
BMX is bicycle motocross.
That's right.
Okay, so that's the genre of bikes.
Yeah, genre. Yes.
Is it?
Yes, a genre.
Classification.
There you
Classification
go.
of bikes. Okay.
Genre.
Is genre only used for music?
Movies.
Movies and music.
Kind of.
Okay. Mike Furchy said, Tracy, that's a lot of milk to drink.
I don't think they'd be going like that lizard is a genre of reptile.
Oh.
But you would use it like that.
So you see the falcon that he's coloring in right now, right? So
Everybody knows.
The movie's on. No, everybody doesn't know that I know.
Well, you were pretty. I was pretty impressed by this part.
I am normally like, oh, doesn't that guy over there sitting in that booth look like so and so, like some and he's like, no,
not even
even close. So the movie comes on because I never recognize people from other movies.
Never do.
But the guy in this one, the Asian guy in this one, I was like, oh, that's the guy from Karate Kid.
Who is he?
It's Sato's nephew.
That's just Sato's nephew in Karate Kid.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, I finally got one right.
You were correct. That is Sato's.
I was pretty impressed with myself.
Which one did he play? Which guy was he?
He was the radio announcer guy.
Radio announcer?
Well, he did the thing. He was the announcer.
What was it? Who was he announcing?
I don't know.
Oh, see?
What did he
when you think you got it, babe, you didn't get it.
Did he represent somebody? I thought it was just the two of them.
It was Howard Cosell he was
Him
doing.
and his buddy.
Do you know who Howard Cosell is?
This is Howard Cosell.
Why does it sound like Pauly Shore? You've got the wheeze.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Wheezing with the yeah.
Did Howard Cosell had a very choppy voice like that, though?
Of course he did.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
That was one of my first impressions I learned.
Oh, easy enough.
Is it? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Pauly Shore.
I already did it.
I didn't hear it. Let's hear it.
What do you want me to?
Why is it suddenly got British? Why does every impression you do, you suddenly turn British?
I like put some kind of accent. That's so funny. Anywho, Mark said, now let's talk about the movie Rad. Hero Freestyler.
That movie was horrible.
What is that? What I've never seen that. What was it about?
BMX, babe.
Oh, it was about BMX. A biker? Okay. Howard Pierpont said, Huffy made all types of bikes based out of Ohio, dated the daughter of the president, Huffman Industries, in 1969. While Kashlam.
Yeah.
Tracy said, LOL, had a glass with supper with sausage, gravy, and biscuits. Oh, that is yummy. Nice. Yummy. Howard Pierpont is single now. Howard, maybe look her up. Right? Maybe she's still available.
Who?
The daughter of the president of Huffman Industries.
Why would he want to do that?
Because he used to date her. And
now... he said he dated her?
Yes.
Like a potato? Come say, come ça?
Yeah. Jason said, man, it's a shame when folks be throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that. That was funny. Draco said, I remember vividly putting a 68 Topps Mickey Mantle card in my spokes. Oh, so you were using, I didn't have access to baseball cards. I had to use the playing cards, which were flimsy in comparison to a baseball card, I'm sure. And they ended up broken and busted. And my mom would get mad because I was stealing her clothespins. It was a whole thing. And then they came out with those fluorescent spoke clips. Do you remember those?
No.
Well, you guys probably didn't use them. But I had them all over, like in different designs on my wheels. And then they came out with the glow in the dark ones. Those were fun.
Sounds fun.
It was fun. Mike Furgy
sounds
said,
like a hoot.
My manager has zeeboos. Google them. Are they a distant relative of a zebra?
Zebra.
I just typed in zebra. Zeeboos.
You do wear a zebra.
It's a cattle. It is a cattle. And it might be a distant cousin of a zebra. I want a zebu. Or I want to pet one. They're cute. And you could probably milk it.
Can you?
Maybe. Tracy said, I'm sorry, Jason said the brother learned how to speak English watching the wide world of sports. Which brother? in the movie?
The one that was doing Howard Cosell.
Oh.
That was the joke.
Oh, I see.
Jeez.
I get it.
ItyB.
Tracy said, I had to be at the barn by 2:30 a.m. and get 130 cows up to the barn, then home for lunch around 12:30, sleep for a couple hours, 3 hours, and then back for round 2. Then home by 8 p.m., ate supper, then to bed. Did that 10 days in a row, then a weekend off. Dad and I did that for 44 years.
Jeepers.
I would imagine that type of routine is what the Myers go through.
Yeah, right.
The Myers, James Myers, and his family live on a farm out in not Chicago, Michigan. It's Michigan.
Michigan.
Pretty sure it's Michigan. But they have a ton of animals. It's just so much work.
It is a lot of work.
I met a lady who just had a couple chickens in her backyard. She lives up here in Hudson, Florida.
In her backyard?
In her backyard.
Wow.
And
that's crazy.
She only has like 4 or 5 chickens, but she said it is like a full-time job. She has to get like a babysitter to watch them when she leaves because they get into stuff and they need to be fed at certain times.
Okay, those are pet chickens then.
Well, they are pet chickens.
Yeah,
she's doing eggs.
Yeah, that's
just chickens.
Wait. Are they production chickens or are they
they're
pet
producing
chickens?
eggs, but they're her pets. She doesn't sell them.
No, sorry.
She said it's still a lot of work. What do you mean wrong-o?
Wrong-o.
It's hard work taking care of those kind of animals.
Well, when you pick it as a pet, that's why it's hard work.
Yeah. Draco said strange cows. Yeah, they look like strange cows. Mike Furchy said they're mini cows and bulls. He has 11-acre ranch up in Chief.
Oh, speaking of strange, you know what I think we got to do next?
What?
Strange brew.
What is that?
Yeah, that sounds like a winner.
Is it a movie about beer?
It is.
How did I know that?
I don't know.
It was either that was my one guess. My other guess would have been that it was a witch movie.
Strange
Witch's brew.
Strange brew.
Stirring up the witch's brew.
We got it. Doing the impression 5 times doesn't make it better.
Mike Furchy said, love my chickens and roosters.
Are they your pets?
I'm sure they are. He works a job. He's not home taking care of chickens all day.
You don't know.
I do know.
It could be a chicken famine.
Kevin Johnson said, take off. A.
Hoser.
And then Draco said, oh, yeah, you hoser. And then Julie said, cockadoodle, coo. I don't know how to say it.
Cockadoodle do?
No, that's not what she said. There's no D in it.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy said, I have buff, black-tailed Japanese bantams.
Oh.
And then Kevin Johnson said, Aru cuckoo. What is this from?
They're doing the strange brew thing.
Oh!
It's cool. And good day.
They're in Canada?
Yeah, hoser.
Oh.
You want to go get like a cruller and some back bacon? Take off. No, you take off.
That totally looks like her.
Thanks.
It looks great.
All right, let's chrome it up.
All right. This is when the drawing comes alive right here, guys.
You've waited long enough.
You have waited long enough.
Baloney.
We're almost
Shut up.
We're at an hour 9.
Are we really? Okay.
Yeah.
We've wasted too much time.
We did waste time. Mike Furchy said, yep, they're our pets. They're free range. Our neighbors all feed them. We have bantams and saramas. We have frizzles too. Sounds like the beginning of a song.
Right. We got bantams. We got frizzles too.
Saramas. Jeff Bell said, and I'm back. Jeff, how is parenting going? Your parent of the year over there. Dad of the year, remember? He always used to take his daughter for walks. He took her golfing.
You say like he used to, like he doesn't do that anymore?
He hasn't been on Monday night, so I don't know what he's up to anymore.
I didn't know if you were saying he doesn't anymore.
I'm sure he does.
You were like saying
I haven't seen any new tattoo posts from him, probably because he's run out of room.
Tatties. No tatties for
There's
daddies.
no room. I think the last tattoo he got, his daughter was assisting with.
No more tatties for daddy.
Draco said ItyB is going to love Strange Brew. Now, what year was that? Same time? Let me look it up.
It might have been.
Same. How did I miss that one? Who's in it? Strange Brew.
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Bob and Doug McKenzie. Oh, it's Rick Moranis, which
Moranis,
I love.
yeah.
I love Rick Moranis.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So this is a comedy, 83 cult comedy.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going back. See, I was only 12. I don't think my parents would have let me watch something that had beer in it.
It's crazy. Your parents don't let you do nothing.
All
And look what
right.
happened. Didn't take, did it?
Nope. I rebelled.
Just goes to show you. Parents.
Tracy said, you might need to censor this, but do you know the difference between a rooster and a whore? Rooster says cock-a-doodle-doo, and a whore says...
Yeah. No.
Oh, my goodness,
No.
Tracy. Jeff Bell said, nope, I'm not a good dad. I just play one on Facebook. That's not true. Julie said, Itty, you will most certainly not love Strange Brew, but you should still watch it.
Oh.
Why wouldn't I like it? She doesn't think I'm going to like it.
I don't think you're
So now it's almost a challenge. Now I want to know why she would think I wouldn't like it.
Maybe you won't like it.
Mark said, thanks for the fun. Got to go feed my animals, but don't tell my kids. I call them that. Bless you and good night.
The kids.
Take care, Mark. Thanks for joining in.
That's a funny one.
Draco said Bob and Doug McKenzie rock.
They do. They do rock.
Kevin Johnson said it's great. Jeff Bell said, took her for sushi last night. She digs on salmon, avocado, cucumber roll, and miso soup. I can't eat sushi.
Mm-mm.
I cannot bring myself to do it. We all know I am not a fan of seafood, and I've only tried a few
I don't know if we all know
fishy
that,
things.
Yes.
Some people might not know. I'm not a fan of seafood. The only sushi that I've ever had was fried chicken rolled in a wrap with rice and avocado and some other kind of vegetable. So if it's a chicken sushi, I'll eat that and I'll dip it. But I don't like the wasabi sauce either. You like it.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny likes it. Not for me. Not for me. Jason said, Geddy Lee from Rush sings the theme song from Strange Brew. Interesting fun fact. Mechanico said Bob and Doug McKenzie were characters from the Canadian sketch show SCTV.
SCTV, that is correct. For the win.
What does SCTV stand for?
Oh my goodness. SCTV.
Scotia TV?
It's probably Saskatchewan something or other, I bet.
Jeff Bell said Strange Brew. Hey, dear hoser. Julie said ItyB, it's a very B movie with lots of Canadian references. Okay.
I'm not Canadian. I understood them.
I might understand it. I mean, I like Alanis Morissette.
Your reasonings are hilarious.
And who else was from Canada? Was it Bieber? Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Bob and Clarendon said sushi is cat food. I agree. I do agree. Jeff Bell said, Itty, she's 8 and not a scaredy cat. No, you're raising her right, man. You're doing it right. My kids all love sushi. I can't eat it. I don't know where they got it from. They didn't eat it with me. I never even made it so much as a fish stick living at home. maybe tuna fish. Cassidy did like tuna. My daughter liked tuna.
That's gross.
In fact, to this day, she'll order a tuna sandwich out.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Can't do it. It's bad enough when you're making it yourself at home, but tuna out. I won't even eat canned chicken, though, really. And you used to.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It just how did it not remind you of tuna fish?
Because it doesn't.
Just because it doesn't taste like the smell and everything?
No, it doesn't smell like it.
I think it still smells. I think I used canned chicken once when I made a chicken salad or something. Not good. Didn't like it. Draco said, and that's what makes it great. Robert Spears joining us. Hello, sir.
What's going on?
From the Bantha Milk podcast. Robert Spear joining us all the way from the fun state of New Jersey. I'm assuming he's in New Jersey tonight.
Yeah, maybe.
He might be out touring around. We don't know. Guys, are you looking at the colors here? Total black car, but with the shading and with the color, he's making it look like so much depth to it. He's got that body line down.
We're trying to make it look still like a black car.
It looks great. Tracy,
that's a hard. It's a hard color sometimes.
It is. Yeah, it looks good
because it wants to wash out so bad, you know.
Yeah. Tracy said, "I fixed shrimp, deep fried oysters, and my fried breaded perch. Wouldn't eat any of that, Tracy. No offense." Jeff Stokes is joining us. South City TV.
What's up?
What's TV?
Oh, that's probably what SCTV means.
Oh, South City TV. That's where he was tuning in from because he said South City. It sounded like a city.
Funny.
That's so funny. Jeff, where are you from?
South
Wouldn't
City.
it be funny if he said
South City TV? I just said it.
Oh, see now, Mechanico's saying Second City Television.
That is it. Second City. You're right.
So maybe Jeff is from South City.
Maybe he is. You're right. I think it is Second City.
It is Second City. Bob Walkup is confirming Second City Television. Robert Spears said, "Did you watch You Can't Do That on Television?" No.
Yeah.
When?
Nickelodeon. You don't remember that?
No.
That would have been something your kids would have watched too.
I don't remember seeing it. Kevin Cottingham said SCTV is Second City TV. Jeff Bill said, "I wish I could go fishing and catch a fish stick. That would be convenient." And then he puts -Mitch. What's that from? Mitch? Who's Mitch? I don't know the reference. Surprising. Draco said, "Because it's chicken." Yeah, it's different. Tastes different, smells different because it's chicken. Mike Frucci said, "Yes, Johnny Jalopy would. I love the way you color your cars. That's where I have issues." He's definitely been doing this for quite some time and perfecting it because they didn't used to look like this when he first started with the digital art. Digital art.
Oh,
digital art. It was all one word. Lizzie said she loves it. Robert Spears said, "I wish I was out touring. School starts on Wednesday. Back to work. Very cool car and drawing." Robert, as always, thank you. Guys, go check out that Bantha Milk podcast. They talk about all things Star Wars. Jeff Bell said, "Dang, blang, blang." Kevin Cottingham said it was like a Saturday Night Live, but Canadian. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeff Stokes said, "I was wrong."
Sketch.
That's okay. Kevin Johnson said, "Heading to bed. Love the sketch. Have a great week, everybody." Yeah, we're at 10:48 Eastern Standard Time.
I'm trying.
Jeff Stokes is joining us from Atlanta. He put Atlanta, LOL, but I know it's Atlanta, GA. Get it? Jeff Bell said Mitch Hedberg. Oh, right. I loved him.
Mitchy Head.
That was a Mitchy Head.
Mitchy Head, baby.
Yeah, he was great. Kevin Johnson said he ruled for sure. That was a loss. He would have been huge.
Went to buy a donut, and they asked me if I wanted a receipt. And I was like, "I don't think we need to bring ink and pen and paper into this
transaction." Yeah. Draco said, "Kind of like Saturday Night Live back when it was good. Actually, lots of the same folks."
Yeah, a lot of people went from SCTV and went on to be on Saturday Night Live. Yep.
Tracy said, "Hot sketch. Hot sketch. It's snow. It should be a cool sketch." Jeff Bell said, "Besker, banter." Yeah, there was quite a bit more involved. And I really, truly believe the reason why Robert Spears shortened the name of it is because I had such trouble saying it. It was my recommendation for them to shorten it. And like within a week, miraculously shortened. Jeff Stokes said, "Wow." Robert Spears said some of the SCTV guys did go to SNL later in their careers. And that was on a channel that we could watch, or it was on Canadian TV.
Oh.
Mike Frucci said, "I want to see a forklift lift a box of forks. That would be so damn literal. Tracy said, cool. My apologies. No worries. Jeff Bell said, I want to name appliances you just say what the thing does and then add ER. Robert Spear said Banter, Besker, and Bantha Milk. That's what it was. But they have now shortened it upon my recommendation.
Again,
I'm taking credit.
So much credit.
Julie said NyQuil on the rocks for when you're feeling sick but sociable. He did have some good ones. Digging the purple in this chrome, guys. Look at this. Very cool. Robert Spear did confirm just for you, he said. I knew it. I knew it.
What's that?
I knew it.
What are you knowing?
That he shortened it just for me.
Oh.
Like I said. So we did a little bit of discussion of your skiing skills as well. I have never been skiing, but this was something that you did
that's
quite
crazy
a bit.
To me that you live back east, and again you think north, whatever.
We weren't a ski family. I think people who grow up with parents who ski.
My parents didn't ski.
They never skied.
Oh. You see my mom?
I also.
You think she could go on a ski? She'd get lost.
We also weren't rich.
We weren't rich either.
Well, how'd you get all your stuff?
What do you mean? You rent it?
So you're saying I could have gone on the ski trip and rented it cheap?
Yeah.
Huh.
The most expensive thing of skiing is a lift ticket.
How much is that?
Back then, it was, I don't know, probably $30-50
for the whole day.
Yeah.
Why did I never go?
For the whole day.
I could have been a totally different person.
You could have been.
I could have been.
Could have been somebody.
Nickname Bunny or something.
Bunny Bun.
Bunny Bun. Jeff Bell said, okay, bye, dinner time, Camaro. Jeff, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
Julie said, if you visit us in the winter, we could hit the slopes.
I don't know if I could ski now, I'll tell you that.
I wouldn't be able to ski now. I mean, I would be able to ski. My knees and ankles wouldn't be able to ski. I'd watch, though. I'd probably still want to go. I don't know if I
love the snow. That was the thing I was getting into before we moved was snowboarding.
Oh, boarding.
Yeah.
Like skateboarding, but snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Right. I don't know if I'd want to visit the Pacific Northwest in the winter. Is that the most ideal time to come? Like, when is it normally sunny, if ever? That's when I would want to come. When we could be outside and it wasn't raining every day.
Boring.
Raining every day would just remind me of here during the summer. Draco said Itty Bunny. Yeah, there you go. Instead of ItyB, it would be Itty Bunny. The McCoy said that's a badass $300 Camaro.
Right. Was it $300? I keep thinking it was $200.
I want to say it was $2 something because I thought that's what his dad said because you got to borrow the money.
You came to me and you said you needed $200 for it because your girlfriend, and I quote, said it was tasty.
Tasty, yes. Can you make her smile a little bit? Like maybe
she's brightened.
Oh, she is. Mm. Mike Ferrucci said Elizabeth Bunny Slopes would. There you go. I like it.
Bunny bun bun.
Julie said we do not have rain every day. LOL. We have lots of gray, cloudy days, but some really beautiful days too. Well, I would want to come on the beautiful days. We'll have to make a plan. I really do want to come out and visit. It's an area that I've always been really intrigued by, just the beauty over there, the mountainous regions, the greenery. Wesley Wilkerson said mid-July to mid-September. That may be doable. That might be doable. We're actually going to be heading up to North Carolina in a few weeks to visit some friends of ours. So we'll have to see if maybe we might have an extra day on the way home to maybe stop off and do some visiting or exploring or car related stuff or Johnny Jalopy related stuff. So we'll,
Oh, yeah. What is this?
as it gets closer, North Carolina. We'll see. We'll see. Julie said, fall is your best bet. Indian summer is spectacular. It sounds fun. That sounds great. Paul Marziani said, nice. Oh, I'm looking at his profile pic and he's got on a Johnny Jalopy shirt.
Nice.
Fun. Speaking of shirts, guys, and I haven't even plugged this yet today.
Yeah, wow.
We have an entire website. Head over to johnnyjalopy.com for all of your clothing needs. We have t-shirts, we have backpacks, we have hats, we've got stickers, some cool stickers, and we're about to get some more in. We will probably have another 3-pack bundle for you here pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. The hats are phenomenal. The beanies, you know I love them. I wear this thing at least 3 times a week.
Quite a bit.
Every Monday night I've got it on. And it's just comfortable. And like I said, breathable. It's 80 to 90 degree weather. And I'm wearing this in my Jeep because I was in the Jeep with the top down. We had the top down one day and I burnt the top of my head. I didn't have a hat on. I had my hair back in a clip and I got sunburn on my head. And I didn't realize it would be a problem. Then I was like, okay, let me put on a hat. So I put on just a regular ball cap hat and the wind kept catching under the brim and flipping my hat off. Remember that? Almost lost it out the back of the Jeep a couple times. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going full on beanie.
Full beanie mode.
In this bitch. So I put that on and it's been great. And I don't get super hot with it on, even with the sun beating down on my head. Constant air coming in from outside probably helps. But yeah, the beanies are amazing. And cooler weather is coming upon us here in many regions, and we still have quite a supply. So feel free. Mike Ferrucci said sacks. Yes, we've got the Johnny sacks. Lizzie said screensaver. So she's digging this one. Rex Kaiser's joining us. That's cool, Johnny. You keep knocking it out of the park with your artistic ability. Thanks for sharing this every Monday night.
Oh, sure, man. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for the feedback.
And this
Rex.
is we're just a sketch and we're not going for
perfection.
It's all about the fun of it. Just hanging out with you guys. Yeah, just hanging out with you guys.
No perfection, just sketching. Maddie Bunt said, can any of your artwork be put on a t-shirt?
No.
At this moment, no. But of course, if we get enough people saying, hey, that should be a shirt. Hey, that should be a shirt.
Hey, then maybe we make it a shirt. We'll
probably make it a shirt. Robert Spears said, Jeep hair don't care. That's kind of the rule at this point. Even on like rainy days or overcast days, we have the windows down. I very rarely am in that Jeep with the windows up.
That's true.
And the air on, which before, remember before, it was like, what are you doing with the window down? Put the window up.
Yep.
I'm hot.
You were very much that.
Wesley said to wear your ball cap backwards. I would. However, I have a very small head, and I usually have my hair back in a ponytail.
In a pony.
Which I then have to do a low pony. We're still dealing with like a small forehead situation, and I don't know if I could do it backwards, to be honest with you. The McCoy said, need to change the name to ity-Beanies. Ity-Beanies. Right?
That's not a bad idea.
Matt Bunn said, can any of your artwork be put on a shirt? We've already answered that. Draco said, itty bunny beanies. Yeah, I do love me a good beanie. I can't even see her face now.
Yeah, I think I went too dark on that.
Yeah, a little bit. So you're doing, even though his Camaro didn't have a yellow windshield, you are choosing to do
a yellow windshield.
That's what it looks like.
Well, that's you looking at stuff.
What color is it?
It's got a tint to it. Yes. Your windows have tint as well. Back in the old days, car had tint windows that had a tint of color to them.
Oh. So it makes the people inside a bit cloudy. We're at an hour and a half here, guys.
Damn it.
But it is worth the wait because this one is shaping up nicely. Like I said, this will be available on the website for $20, probably in the next day or two. So you'll want to check back at the website. Hank has done a great job of posting the playback on the video. And again, all of this content is now live over on YouTube as well. So if you're joining us over there, you can see it live and you can also see the playback there. Mike Ferrucci said green usually meant they were AC card. AC cars?
So they had AC in them?
Oh, maybe. And again, what you're seeing on the screen here really doesn't do justice to how well this is done. It just looks so much clearer, so much cleaner on the original. And then when he prints it out,
do? You know, it's again.
When he prints it out, it's going to be great. Just wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. Are you guys digging all these movie references that we're doing? They've been fun for Johnny, I know.
Silly, that's for sure.
They are. Draco's pretty excited. He said another after 11 Monday, now that he can stay up late with the big kids.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, maybe if you zoom in a bit more, people will be able to see. Yeah, because there's some color back there. It gets a bit washed out with the lighting that we've got here. So.
And I was hoping that would fix it, the thing I did today.
I know. Robert Spears said, yeah, man, love the movie Cars. Glad you're digging it. Mike Fergie said, yes, if the car was option with air, they got green tinted windows. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, we've got a little bit of fire going on. Melting the snow. Well, I'm glad I watched the movie. I do understand some of the references. It was a fun night.
Yeah.
I mean, we had popcorn. I mean, what's not to love? Popcorn and wine. The great combo. Oh, and then I ate an entire package of Calypso.
Yes, you did.
Calypso Crunch cookies.
You said, hey, look, there's some Calypsos. And I was like, oh, cool. I'll get that. Nope.
I handed it to you. You had one. And I was like, oh, I guess he doesn't want them.
No, I was I thought we were sharing.
No.
Yeah, I found out.
I ate them all.
Quickly. Quick, fast, in a hurry, I found out.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Robert Spear, who joined us a bit late, says, was this the I Want My $2 movie? Yes, it was. So without even knowing, he was able to deduct that, yes, this was that movie.
That we've accomplished something, huh?
You have. Look at the motion in that Camaro. Taken off with the fire explosion in the back. Super cool.
Silliness is what it is.
It is silliness. All the little details he's putting in. This one is shaping up nice, guys. Thanks for hanging with us for a little over an hour here. We still have 20 people tuned in to see how this one turns out.
All right, there we go. There's this.
Oh,
there's the silly Better Off Dead.
Yay!
Camaro
How
for fun.
Look at the biker guy in the back. That's great. To the angle, you're like, he's totally BMXing.
There you go.
Robert Spears said, I see the bike from the paper boy. You got to sign it?
I will. I was just letting people see.
Yeah. That's cool. Very cool. Carl Bauman Jr. says it's fantastic. Mike Ferrucci's telling you logo. He's got it. He's on it. Yeah, this really did come out cool. What a fun one. Fun. Now, I don't want you guys saying, oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do this just to get me to watch these movies because chances are I will be falling asleep. I think I stayed awake for all of Frankenstein.
You did, which was surprising.
Yeah. Although that movie was not as long as this one.
This was not long. It's like a 90-minute movie.
What was Frankenstein?
2 hours?
No, it was not. No, it was not. Gavin Little says another Johnny masterpiece.
It was $2.
Roger Martin said, hey, I want my $2. Hey, for $20, guys, you too can have this print for $2.
For $2?
No, shipping's probably $2.
Yeah, at least.
$20, guys.
Better Off Dead Camaro at its finest for fun. It's all for fun, right? That's a lot.
That was a lot to do.
Yeah, so
that was a lot to do in an hour and a half, guys.
Yeah, 2 cars, a bike, a mountain, some letters,
peeps,
chrome. It's all fun. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're so glad that you stuck it in and you stuck by us. If you're watching us on YouTube, which I know you are,
yes,
please hit that like and subscribe button, and you'll get notifications when we go live.
Yes,
which we do every Monday at 9:30,
and possibly more.
Absolutely, and then the more content to come. And please head over to the website, johnjalopy.com, where you can buy hats, stickers, T-shirts, all kinds of fun stuff. And of course, this episode you were just hanging out with us in and watch it all get made into the thing is available.
He doesn't know what he's saying.
It's an undisputed championship of content. I used to be able to do them really good because I used to, I used to listen to Billy Crystal, and Billy Crystal did Howard Cosell. That was his big impression. That him and it was him, and he would do, what was the boxer's name? Well, he would do Muhammad Ali, but then he would do like Leon Spinks or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know Leon Spinks.
Yeah, it was a boxer. He was a boxer.
What'd his voice sound like? Similar?
Very Tyson-y now,
With the lisp?
I like eggs. He was like, was it Leon? Yeah, it was Leon. Leon, you're a great champion and you won everything in your category. And what do you like to do in your spare time? Howard, I like eggs. I like to make the eggs over easy. Sometimes I like to make myself an omelet.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't like to eat the eggs with scrambled eggs because that tastes like an eyebrow. Yeah, that's what you're talking. Anyway, if you get a chance, go listen to old Billy Crystal. Go listen to old Billy Crystal. It's so funny. I love those old comedians. He was such a great comic. Anyway, still a great comic. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. JohnnyJalopy.com. Again, this print is available for $20. $20. Make it holler.
Make you holler.
Yeah. So hope to see you next Monday, 9:30. We'll see you soon. And as always, what are you supposed to do, Itty?
We're gonna say stay sketchy.
Wow. Really drown that out. Prolong it.
Stay sketchy.
Stay sketchy. We'll see you guys again next Monday.
Thanks for hanging out.